or is that from the song?
I came up with it. It
Okay.
fits the song.
No,
it's not from the song.
It fits. It's in time. So if that's one that you like, that you want to have in your tool belt, that works for me.
Let's do this, Dad. Take it.
Black ones. Yep.
Wind picked up the fire spread. Grapevine steam left for dead. Hey, and you got that triple bread. Grapevine steam.
That's how it goes. Okay. Okay.
Wait.
So, I guess what made that interesting is that at first you treated it like a real
Shuffle.
recording. You know, you were playing at a good volume. You were doing a lot of stuff that was really smart. And then the first time you turned around and I was cracking up at a fill, then you just started going ham. So
If you crack up, I can
it devolved into some weird metal shuffle hybrid.
Hey!
Okay. So I want to talk about some of the good things that happened prior to the chaos.
Thank you.
Okay. So tell me what things you liked.
Uh,
What sticks out in your brain as something that you really liked, that you did? Because you had good things in there for sure, and I want to mention some of them.
And the one where I did like.
Okay. So that's about what I expected. So your head went straight to what cool fills you did. Now I want you to think about some stuff that weren't fill related, but were still really good. Because 90% of what you do as a drummer is what? Groove or fill?
Grove.
Groove. So, here's the deal. If you played it like you played at the very end, you wouldn't get the gig. It was fun, and we were goofing off and we were having a good time, but that was just goofing off. That's not how most music works, right? You gotta spend more time grooving and less time with these big bombastic fills, right?
Yeah.
So, but the beginning was that, and that was why I thought it was so good. So, what were some things about the way that you grooved or about the choices that you made that you really liked? Can you think of anything?
How I just switched over to the hi-hat way. I was like, after I'm in the fill.
Yeah. How about this? I want you to tell me the difference. Ready? I'm gonna make a change. I'm gonna make a small change while I'm playing. Ooh, what happened?
So you went from. I'm gonna play it as boom pop. You loosen your foot, you lift your big toe, and you start on the shaft. You first were going all toes down. And then you went from this.
So, what I'm gonna tell you is that if you're in the studio and you make a small change like that, odds are the engineer's gonna make a bigger scene about that than any crazy fill that you throw out.
Small change,
A
like
small change like that, because you can tell just in the way that I played it, one of those was a verse and one of them was a chorus. Which one was which?
well, I believe the choruses are more like. Actually, he doesn't really go down on the shaft or loosen up. What I hear in the song, basically the whole time, maybe sometimes he goes here.
So little changes like that make a big difference, and that made a big impact on me. At one point, I don't know if it was a chorus. It might have been some little like tag.
It was the second verse where he went from tight to slightly open.
Because there was
sounded
something.
good.
There was a section where I was then listening, and I was like, "Oh, that was nice." So you just a tiny bit. It was just a pinch off of the hi-hat, but it makes a big difference. That's nice. That's something. Hold on. When I'm talking, if I ask you to demonstrate something cool, but if I'm trying to talk to you, don't play over me. Then it becomes hard. Especially with your headset on, you're gonna have a hard time hearing me. Okay? Especially when I'm telling you something I really liked that you did. Don't you want to hear the good things that you did? I do when someone's telling me good stuff. So that tiny little pinch of a difference, that's pros recognize that. That's something that a pro will listen to in another pro and go, "Wow, that was really cool." Because pros, everybody's got their fills and stuff, and it becomes less about the fills and more just about your pocket. How tight into the groove are you? How much do you sound like the song? How are you making little changes that are accenting how the music works? Okay? So little things like that are really nice. Also, I noticed a big change between when you were ghosting over here and when you were ghosting over here. And you can make the decision to do that. And then here. There's a sonic difference. So those are choices that you're making that they seem like very small choices, but they can make a big impact.
Yeah, this one's quieter and you're basically keeping it in the shadow. This one's like, as we would say in cars, Blackwell tires. They blend in, it kind of blends in. This one, Michael tires.
Mm-hmm. Because you barely hear, this adds a little more body to your groove.
Wait.
Take that a step further. Which hi-hat of the two hi-hat patterns that I showed you would you play ghosting over here, and which one would you play ghosting over here? And then So the other thing that you were playing around with that I'm not sure you realized is that you were playing around with polyrhythms.
What?
Mm-hmm. And that's why I introduced polyrhythms to you so early, is because then it gets put in your brain and then it starts to just happen on your own.
What are polyrhythms again?
So you're playing 16ths. Those by using dotted notes.
Like this?
Yeah, kind of thing. You're sort of modulating the listener to 4. So, there's all kinds of fun stuff in there. Okay?
Just like go ahead.
We are out of time.
Oh, okay. Can't we just do one last song?